Bird flu is rising in the United States. Here's all you need to know. According to the CDC, there have been at least 67 confirmed human cases and one reported death. Due to the rise in cases, the CDC is advising people to avoid raw milk and non pasteurized eggs. So, no runny eggs, they must be fully cooked. The pasteurization process apparently works by heating milk to destroy pathogens that would kill the virus. A doctor for professional studies at Northeastern University said, quote, "I'm not saying avoid eating eggs or drinking milk, go forward with caution." Scientists say that essentially being splashed in the face with raw milk can lead to contracting bird flu. If you come into contact with an infected animal, including a dead one without wearing the protective gear, you are also at risk of catching the bird flu. If you have a baby or a toddler that loves to drink milk, there was a scare in California last month about this. Apparently, a young child, after consuming milk, caught a fever and began vomiting from raw milk, and there was an instant fear from the parent that their child may have caught bird flu, but CDC test results later proved to be false. The child did not contract it. But caution is still being advised here. And for animals, it's much more of a pressing issue. In Long Island, New York on Thursday, there was a major bird flu outbreak at a duck farm. The Crescent Duck Farm now must kill its entire flock of 100,000 ducks and may even go out of business, according to its owner in a recent interview. In addition, the U.S. Department of Agriculture is reporting that 28 states in total have now begun testing dairy cows for bird flu. More than a dozen cats have gotten sick or died from the bird flu in raw food, according to the FDA. The prices of eggs rising and a major egg shortage is being attributed to the flu in the United States. As of January 16th, when Joe Biden was still president, the CDC recommended faster testing for bird flu in hospitalized patients, essentially saying that if you feel sick or like you have the flu, you should have also been tested for the bird flu, and if you test positive, you need to be moved to a different room apart from the other patients and treated with different specialized care by hospital staff. Now, you'll notice I said when Biden was president. Why is that important? Because Donald Trump became president on Monday of this week, and one of the first things that he did, essentially per executive order, well, not per executive order, just per public announcement, was declare a freeze on information essentially for public health agencies, meaning that the CDC, NIH, FDA, and any and all federal health agencies can no longer give out information to the public or issue any reports regarding bird flu or anything. So we are completely in the dark. I mean, this is reportedly going to last until February 1st when a new person gets appointed, but that's still a very long time. But even then, once the freeze has ended, there is still a major concern given that Trump's incessant desire to politicize these agencies and make sure that information is seen first by the White House before the public gets to see it. So we're talking about our healthcare system here. And at the same time that this is announced, of course, he signed an executive order to take us out of the World Health Organization. Just for reference here, this is a map of all the countries in the world. All of the countries in the world, and all the countries in WHO. And then there's us. So when it comes to essential information like this and keeping the public informed, weaponizing political capital to advance your own goals is not only vituperative, but it is inherently diametrically evil. What Donald Trump has just done is basically put a gag order on all of the major health agencies, and now we know nothing. He essentially also this week stopped the National Institutes of Health from continuing their review panels on cancer research. I mean, this is the status quo that we're facing here. So we are now in the dark on getting any more information or updates regarding cases or deaths regarding bird flu or any reports. The CDC was set to release their MMWR report, one of the major reports that comes out from the CDC. We are now not getting that because our health agencies are in the dark. It is absolutely astonishing. Follow here on the Jeremiah Patterson Show for more news updates. I'm your place for independent news. Follow us for all things news, politics, and history. Follow us on Substack as well as Blue Sky, YouTube, and on TikTok for more information It is a crazy world here, but I'm happy to make sense of everything that's going on.